Hey, what's up? I'm back. Elijah's Tarot. Call upon the tarot gods. I am here. And I'm always in this damn car. You know what I mean? And it's like, this is like where it all fucking started, man. This is like where I would sit in a car. Because I started getting used to sitting in a car like during my DoorDashing days and my Instacart days. So it would be like 8-hour days. I would sit in my car. And I got used to sitting in my fucking car. I got used to sitting in my fucking car. And I did a lot of thinking in my car. During the pandemic, work was fucked up. So that's why I started doing the DoorDash and shit like that before I started this channel. But I think it was this one particular night I was doing the DoorDashing, right? And it was like fire truck. It was like an emergency fire truck that was like at a at the firehouse sub. Imagine that. The firehouse. The funny part about the irony behind this whole thing, the firehouse subs um, actually support firefighters, and their restaurant is burning down, and the firefighters are putting it out. There's some irony behind that. It's just funny to me. And I was fed up, man. I remember being out there, man, for like fucking like 2 hours, bro. And I fucking made like fucking like $20, bro. And I had already had it was during the time with a pandemic, like people were kind of going out now and shit. And I slowly started seeing that shit just fucking look stupid. Like Instacart was great until you started getting ratings and shit. And then you don't get no orders no more. You know what I'm saying? So I was making good money and shit for a minute. And then it was good. I was making like, no lie, sometimes, I mean, the most I ever made was like 180 a day, and the least I would make on the average would be like, well, I'll say in the good times, least I would make would be 120 or $100. You know what I'm saying? For 8 hours in my car or whatever. So I just kind of got used to being in my car. But let's tie this back to like how I started this shit. Like, I don't know, it was like the worst day ever, man. Like, look at shit like that, like your job or whatever. Like, look at that shit as like signs of you wanting to do something else. I ain't saying you need to be a tarot reader. I'm just saying, look at like people shutting the door on you or looking at an opportunity for it not going the way as you wanted to or what you thought it was gonna go. I was like, you don't know though. You don't know, man. Like, I remember like for real, like breaking down and crying and shit in my room. You know what I'm saying? Because things were changing. Like my landscaping business was looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? People were like basically unsubscribing. It would be like unsubscribing, but people were like not doing my landscaping because like I used to do a landscaping business out of my car. I used to have the landscaping shit in my car, and I would go and do like nice properties and get paid pretty good money doing it. Legitimate business. Just I was working out of a car. But I got training from like all the fucking professionals. Like I worked for so many landscaping companies. Like landscaping companies have the biggest turnarounds in any other industry. Like they hire somebody today, they're gone tomorrow. It's like that in landscaping. So don't tell me about a job that I got to go to that I'm not afraid of getting fired. There was no job that I ever went to that I wasn't afraid of getting fired. Okay, so let's just put it that way. Every job I went to, I was intimidated. Everybody around me felt intimidated by that job. Like, oh, I don't get fired. You know, for honest mistakes. That's why I like working for people in these corporate industries and people not wanting to fucking work for these people no more and doing their own thing and doing DoorDash and taking a step out and being like, you know what, I might make less money, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be under restriction or whatever. So I get why that industry is so saturated, because people are tired, man. I was tired, and I got tired of doing the DoorDash and shit. They treat you when you first start so well, and they start treating you like shit. But anyway, I was sitting in this car, man. I was getting back to this part. I was sitting in the car, and I'm used to my sitting in my car at this time. I've been doing DoorDash for about a year, and my landscaping business on this too, as well, on the side. And I don't know, like some just like start the channel. It was like really like it started like 3 months or 4 months before I even did the channel. It was just like start the channel, and I was like, I'll brush it off. I ain't gonna be good enough. Ain't nobody gonna listen to my tarot channel. Ain't nobody gonna come and you know what I'm saying? Like you have all those self doubts, like you know what I'm saying? And then I remember the first time me doing it. Oh my goodness. The first 20 to 30, 40 videos that I first did, and I don't know if any tarot will ever admit this, my heart was beating like, I felt like after doing like one tarot reading, like I ran a marathon. Like my heart was racing, like panic attack was coming in, and you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna get that shit, like stage fright. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be so afraid, like if people gonna get it or understand. Like you're gonna have your heart's gonna be racing. Like, be prepared for that shit. I don't think I really got comfortable when I started this channel until like 2 months, 3 months, maybe a little bit comfortable, but not really. I didn't really get fully comfortable until my first like 600 videos. So just repetition, you get more comfortable. But anyway, back to like this. Like I don't know, like one night, that same night with the fire trucks, I was like, let me start this fucking channel. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I need to start it. And it was on a drunk night. I got drunk. I got fucking fucked up. I got drunk. And I just went for it, man. I just went for it. Let me tell you something. Within that week, I did some drunk. The first 3 I did drunk. But those first 3 that I did drunk, just jumping off a ledge when you're drunk or doing something or whatever, those readings got like 200, 300 views. I think it was 150. No, it wasn't. It was like 150 or 200 views. I was like, damn, I got 150. I was thinking nobody was gonna look at this shit. I got 150, 200 views. I was like, it was all right. So I was like over my friend's house a lot, and like I would sneak and do it because he had like the best I felt at the time he had the best lighting and shit. So that's why when you go back and look at my old videos, you'll see like whole different setup. And I was using props and stuff, as like he had like this big giant fish, and I would put it on the table, and he had like just different things I would use for props. And I don't know where I got that from. I got it from, okay, one day I was sitting down at the table. I was doing a Scorpio reading, I believe. And I was like, how can I articulate what I'm seeing in my mind? And I just rose my hand up like this, and I was like, there's a tower. And you guys are both inside the tower, and you guys are living your life. And douche, there goes your tower moment. It was like, that's what I did. And then all of a sudden I was like, call upon the tarot gods. And it was like, I used kind of like my Power Rangers influence to kind of like when they used to call upon the Zords, call upon the Zords. It was like, it was like this thing like, call upon the tarot gods, So, I take from things, I take from like movies or whatever. And I've always done it all my life, and I feel like all the greats do. But anyway, I started the channel on a whim, and it just like after like 4 weeks, I promise you, I had like 1,000 subscribers. Like I was getting like 100 a day or something like that. 100 a week. 100 a week. 100 a week. It was 100 a week. And I was like, yeah, 100 a week. I was so proud, so excited. But no, it comes back to why am I sitting in a car still? It's because, man, it's like, man, this place, man, is like, man, one time I was sitting out here, believe it, no bullshit, guys. I was out here and there was a fucking angel flew over my fucking car, yo. I saw it. It was fucking bright as hell. Flew over my fucking car. I know it sounds crazy, but it did. But anyway, but no, come out here. It's almost like this is where it started to, it's humbling, and then I get to get out of my house. I wish arcades still existed. I wish arcades still. This is what I want the times to be. This is why I feel like society is ruined times. The reason why I say that, other people are like, well, just get online and play Xbox or play PlayStation. No, no, no. And like fucking there's a place in Atlanta called Battle and Brew, and it's a video game bar, but it's so fucking like snoozy and upscale. People got boobs and shit. I want like an arcade where you in someone's face and you fucking playing a game and you looking at them and you talking that shit, man. I miss those damn days. Like I remember when Tekken was out and we used to go to the arcade and play. That shit was so fucking fun, man. Just random people and just the experiences you have with these people, and just like it's so much different like live and playing people with people in your face versus playing people with video games and people are like not even like in your face. It's on the you like it's so fucking, man. Why did they get rid of arcades? That is so stupid. And people are like, well, just go to Dave and Buster's. They don't have good games. They have like games that are really, really generic. They don't have like the newest arcade games. They don't even make arcade games anymore because there's not a big industry in the arcade field. So they're not making newer arcades games like for the new Street Fighter or the new Tekken. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish they had that shit like more accessible. I don't want to play no, well, you can roll the ball up or you can shoot some hoops and all that shit they offer at Dave and Buster's. All that shit is like childish. That's what made the arcades good because they had upgraded shit. It was always the newest game out. Now, if you go to arcade, you feel depressed because you're looking at fucking these old ass games you played, like Cruising USA, and all these games are just like dinosaur games. Dave and Buster's, get all you can get. Oh yeah, $20 for your ticket. Playing them old ass shits. I do like laser tag though. I do like laser tag, but I do miss the arcades. I miss that interaction with people and how it brought people together in a whole, and it gave you more of a social environment. Like they don't like the bars. Ain't nobody being social. Ain't nobody really talking to nobody. Clubs. All these places like that. Girls can go there and be like, "Well, I get hollered all the time." I'm talking about like for the guys. Like that's not a place. These so-called social places, as far as guys are concerned, we don't get a lot of people coming up to us like trying to start conversations with us. Like, so it's not like the arcade was perfect for us. As a man, places where we could play sports. I guess we could. Well, Top Golf now is so enclosed, like you don't really associate with people, so they don't really have. You play bowling, you're sectioned off, so there's not really a place where guys can really come together and just be men. What I'm saying, people say, well, at the bar, but people feel weird about people coming up to talking to them randomly at a bar now. So like, where do we get like real social interaction? And that's why I miss the old days. We like back in the days, they would go out and like intentionally want to talk to people and stuff like that. It was a whole different, man. Now this shit's stupid, man. This shit's stupid. And we wonder why we can't get a relationship going. Because people are so fucking in their little bubble, man. You can't have like a good relationship no more. It's like you're fucking dating the person in the bubble. Ain't nobody real no more. Because they don't know how to be real. Shit, everybody, behind a fucking screen playing video games, or I just whooped that person in Madden. How you know that person didn't cheat you on something or a game or something? Because you're playing through a screen. When you playing face to face, I used to love those Madden tournaments they used to have in the bars, and they have a system there, and you would play each other for money in a bar playing Madden or whatever game they would have, whatever game, and you would play them face to face and see them and talk shit. That's so much a better experience to me. Maybe people who are just like, you know, I don't want social interaction because I'm so scared of people. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody's so afraid. It's just crazy, man. In the next 10 years, are we even going to even talk to anybody? I mean, people are just slowly don't want to go through the checkout line. They have the conversation with the cashier. They're feeling like we need to let go more cashiers because people don't want to interact with even with the cashiers. People really don't want to interact with the waiters. You know, next thing you know, we're fucking ourselves because we are people depend on this. The more you say, "Oh, I don't want to be social interactive," the more they feel like they could just wipe us out of society in a whole and be like, if you don't have a computer job or something in the digital world, you're obsolete. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to go that way. I don't. But if the more we are scared to interact with each other, where are we headed? You know, scary. They have this lawnmower that cuts the grass without a person cutting your grass. I thought that was like, wow, you know, how much social they got Instacart, DoorDash, everything to not just leave it at my door. I remember like back in the 90s, you wanted to greet the motherfucker. That's what you want to greet the motherfucker who got your food now. Hold up now. They got your food and you don't want to greet the motherfucker? No. Let's meet face to face. All right. That's how I know I got my food, and I know I'm looking down the eyes of the motherfucker who gave me the fucking food. All right. You gonna look me in the eye when you give me my food. All right. All right. Is my food taken care of? You didn't do nothing to my food. I'm looking you in your eye. You're gonna be like, even if you say, man, do nothing, you're gonna go back to your car. I'm like, God damn, that motherfucker looked me in my eye. You know what I mean? Tell me where it's at. Tell me where it's at. Where my food at? The fuck with my food? I might put you in the motherfucking mood. When I take it, they know what to do. Dogs gotta eat in a bite. I might take a bite of your life if you take my DoorDash. Fuck that. Anyway, man, I just wanted to just talk about interaction and social interaction and just how I started this shit. Y'all be easy. Take it easy, man. Thank you guys for even watching this shit. All right, man. Bye.